Today we are going to be testing out and reviewing the PUR Masquerade palette. And we are going to try to use only the 5 Lavish brushes that I received in the Boxycharm yesterday and review these as well. And I'm very excited. We are also going to be testing the Benefit Cosmetics Poreless Primer. So let's get into it. Alright, first thing we're going to do is put on our primer. Safety sealed. Let me see if I can get that off. Alright, let me... It has a light smell, nothing too crazy. It goes on very, very smooth. So far, so good. A little goes a long ways. Alright. So far, I had to do a smell test. So far, the Benefit Porefessional Primer, I really like it. It goes on very smooth. A little bit goes a long ways, and it's not too thick, too slimy or anything. It makes my face feel really soft, so that's a plus in my book. But we are going to wait till the end and see how it looks with everything layered on top of it. Alright, with no further ado, let's get into the palette. I think I am going to be using this color, and maybe that color in the inner corner. Or no, that one. So I'm going to use the top row for this look, I think. I am going to go in with the Lavish eye shading brush, the blue one. And I'm going to take the Sneak Peek color right here and using that one. Get started in the crease right here. And blend it out. So far, it blends out really, really well. Let's try layering on just a little bit more. I will warn you right now, I make some weird faces when doing this, and if you don't like that, sorry, it's just how I do it. There is just a little bit of kick up in the pan. I don't know if you can see it. Not a whole bunch, not much at all, but do with that what you will. Some people really can't stand that. Me personally, it doesn't bother me too much. But that's just me. I'm more in how it performs rather than worrying about if it has a little bit of kickback. Alright. What you want to do is you want to pack it into the crease and then blend out from there. Let me fix that a little bit. So far, I'm really loving the formula. It blends out amazingly. It lays down very easily, and it is just beautiful. Alright, next I'm going to go in with the Showtime shade, the blue right there. And I'm going to clean my brush really fast. Get off all that brown so it doesn't mix in with it. And then I'm going to take that blue shimmer and put it right here. Alright, I don't have as good a payoff right now. Personally, for me, this palette has too many shimmers because I find it harder to do looks with all shimmers, as I prefer to use the outer layers as matte and the center or the inner crease, like what I'm doing right now, as shimmers. But again, that's just me. I know some people like to polish shimmers on top of shimmers, and it looks good on them, but on me it just looks funky. So we're getting there.
You got eyes on the hallway or alleyway? No one's rushed, eh?
Blend it out just a little bit. Alright, let me blend it out right there. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of that brown and pack it back in right here. See, personally, I don't like the way that this is turning out. What do you guys think? I think it's patchy in certain spots, like right there. Alright. Let me fix this little piece right here. And let's go in the inner corner, and I'm going to use the yellow fine liner brush, and I'm going to take the color Exposed right there and use that on my inner corner. And then on the bottom, I'm going to wipe a little bit of that blue away, not much. And then I'm going to take the blue eye shading brush again and dip into that brown sneak peek that we used earlier. And I'm going to apply that right here. And blend that out like that. And I'm going to cut and do the other side, and I'll be right back, you guys. Alright, I have got both eyes done now. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the shimmer blue that I used. I'm going to use my finger and go over it and help the payoff a little bit more, because with shimmers, sometimes if you add a little bit of wetness to the brush or use your finger, I mean, look at the difference using my finger alone has made in this eye than this one. So, definitely bringing the look together a lot more now. And there we go. That is the eye look. Alright. The formula is very creamy. I really like it. And it goes on really smooth. It blends out really well. Let me do my inner corner right here. I forgot about that. Alright. And so far I'd say it's like a 7 out of 10. Only because there's too many shimmers and you have to work with these shimmers, which is typical on palettes in all honesty. Alright, next we are going to go in with my foundation. Today I will be using the number 7 Stay Perfect foundation. And for me personally, I love this foundation. It is the one that I have been using for a good minute now. Alright, apply a little bit to the sponge. Apply it to my face. And now blend it out. My hair got loose and got in my face. Alright. In case anyone is wondering what color I am using, what shade, this is the, where's it at? It is the medium coverage. I am not sure the shade. Gotta be overlooking it, right? Oh, there it is on the very bottom. This is the shade Latte. Gonna blend it out. I think for me personally, this is the worst part. I hate blending out the foundation. And as you can see that I have combination skin, because you can see where it's starting to get, it still looks very wet in certain places. Alright, now that is blended out, I'm going to go in with concealer. For concealer today, I am using the L'Oreal Paris True Match. And this is the shade Medium C5 through 6. And you just twist up a little bit. And put some right under my eyes because, let's face it, I'm a mom. I don't get no sleep. What is sleep? That don't make no sense to me. I ain't heard of that. So I'm gonna cover up them under eyes right there. And a little bit to my chin. And right here. And to blend this out, I'm gonna take, I had another little baby sponge. I guess my kids got a hold of it. We're gonna take, I guess, the foundation one sponge and blend that outwards. I typically do my foundation before I do my makeup, but because I didn't know how this palette was going to work out, I went ahead and did it last just in case there was a lot of fallout and I needed to be covered up. It blends out really good. Alright, and for a setting powder, I'm using the CoverGirl Clean Professional in 110 Translucent Light. It comes with this, and I use it sometimes. I'm more like to pour it inside the lid. I take my sponge, pick it up, start with under my eyes. A little bit more right here. I have found that even though I really like the puff thing that it comes with, it doesn't apply it to your face very well. You're better off using a sponge. But then I like to take the puff, add just a little bit more to it, and then use that to blend it out on my face. And it does a great job at not pulling the foundation and making it look splotchy.
Goddamn, boys, I think we're in here with some Mexicans.
And there is the foundation, or there is the setting powder applied. I'm getting all tongue twisted today. And alright, now that we've got that, I'm going to go into my bottom lash line, because I always put eyeliner on my bottom lash line. For me personally, I don't know what it is, but whenever I apply eyeliner on the bottom lash line, it really brings a look together. We are going in with the Maybelline The Falsies Push-Up Angel Mascara. And for me, I really like this mascara. It has a different wand than most, but for me, I found that it really does make a difference. Really picks up your lashes and pulls them upwards and curls them naturally without having to use an eyelash curler. And look at the difference of just one coat versus none. And then my bottom lash line. Alright. Now for the other eye. I'm going to do that off camera and I will be right back, you guys. Alright, I got the other eye done. And personally for me, I like to double coat my mascara. And I'm going back in with a different mascara. This one is just a random one that I got offline. And I just love the skull, you guys. As you will see later on, I am obsessed with skulls. So it had a skull and I couldn't resist. So I like to go back over them. Add that extra volume to it. Make them look a lot fuller. Alright. And then for the lip today, I'm going in with a very simple color to bring the look together. This is the LA Colors Matte Liquid Lip Color. This is the shade Perception. It's just a very dark mauve red. Goes on very smooth. Oh no.
Where you guys from, anyways?
Gotta fix that bit right there. I hate when that happens. But sometimes if it gets too bad, on the side I will take my foundation and apply just a little bit more right there. And as you can see, in one coat I've got most of it. I'm still going to go back in with a second coat. And I'm going to fix my upper lip. Oh, sorry you guys. And then recoat it. And there's our finished look. Let me know what you think. Alright, so my reviews for today. The primer held up amazing. It really did help hide my pores. And the palette performed amazing. The formula is very smooth. It goes on very, very smooth. Hold that thought. Actually, first I'm going to go in and I'm going to use a little bit of the blush, the Hidden Secret right here. Well, before that, I'm going in with the Contour the Enchantment. Put a little bit of that. Contour the bronzer. Guys, I'm not doing too well today. Put a little bit right there. Put a little bit right here. Now don't come at me. I don't contour that much. Don't wear a lot of bronzer, so if I'm doing something wrong, don't come at me, please. And then take a little bit right here. A little bit more right there. A little bit of contrast. Blend it out. Alright, so the bronzer blends out really well. I really like it. Right there. Now, let's go in, and this is just a cheap brush that I got offline. And I'm going in with this one now. Going in with the Hidden Secret blush.
Don't close the door, bro.
It's very buildable. I like it. Very, very buildable. It's a matte formula, so it don't shine too much. Don't add too much of that shine to my face. Blends out really well. I personally don't like to go too dark on the blush, and accidentally did. Let me see if I can't blend some of that out. Alright. Still way too much. But, whee! Almost dropped the palette. My goodness. And then I'm going in with the highlight and twilight. And I am going to use this brush right here. It's a little flat, so easy to maneuver the highlight. I like to highlight right here. I'm not seeing too much of the highlight. Maybe you guys could see it a little differently. I'm not seeing it that well. It's very light. It's not too overpowering. Which it just depends on how you like it. I like mine a little more blinding. Well, spoiled with my Jeffree Star highlighter palettes. Alright, take a little bit down your nose line. Right there. And then just a little bit right there. Alright, what do you think? A good palette. it's not too versatile. It's hard to create looks with only one matte, which is the middle. Everything else is a shimmer, which makes it very hard. The blush is very light and very buildable, and the bronzer blends out amazingly, and the eyeshadows are very smooth and creamy. So personally, I like this palette. I give it a 7 out of 10. As I said before, the primer held up amazingly underneath all of it, and the brushes performed amazingly. I'm actually, let me see, I'm going to take the green one with a little spoolie, and I'm going to use the brown right here that we used for my eyes, and put just a little bit right here. Shape out my eyelashes, my eyebrows, just a little bit more. I've got to wax my eyebrows here soon. Let me know if y'all want to see that video. My friend's coming over tomorrow, and I'm going to have her do it. And let me know if you want to see that in a video, because we like to goof off when we do it. Also, don't come at me for my eyebrows, because like I said, I know they need to be done, and I never do my eyebrows, so I don't know what I'm doing. It's a learning process, but we'll learn together. I swear, you guys, my eyebrows grow back so freaking fast. I feel like I just waxed them. And now look at them. Alright, and take the spoolie. Brush them down just a little bit. And there we go. What do you guys think of the finished look? Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the look, what you thought of the palette. If you liked it, be sure to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys later, and I will be coming back here in a couple of days and reviewing the Caramel Melange palette that we got in, the other palette that we got in the box, and letting you know what I think of that one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hi, just a disclaimer. I guess that's what I want to call it. I don't know. But just a disclaimer for those watching. I have 2 toddlers. And I watch my kids, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. So every once in a while, you will hear my kids. You will see them pop up in the little corner or pop up in the video. And sometimes you will hear them being loud. I will try to avoid this as much as possible. But realistically, sorry, not sorry. You know, I have kids, and they will be in the videos every once in a while. You will hear them in the background every once in a while. And I'm sorry about that. But then again, I'm not. Because kids will be kids. And if you don't like that, then don't watch. And there's plenty of other YouTube Boxycharm unboxings and videos like any other video that I would do. So if you do not like hearing kids in the background and, you know, seeing them pop up every once in a while, then this ain't the channel for you to subscribe to. And yes, I know it's annoying, and I know you don't want to see that all the time. You don't want to hear kids screaming in the background, and I will avoid it, and I will re-record certain parts. You'll see my videos skip here and there sometimes, and that's usually because my kids are screaming. But realistically, I can't cut out every single one and keep recording, or it's just going to look very choppy. So realistically, you will hear them every here and there. And again, I apologize, but then again, I don't, because kids will be kids, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. But, see? Can't even record through this little bit. But I'll let everyone go for now. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.